do it.
Which one did I send you?
The one you sent me right before we went live.
Oh.
I know our buddy's back.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I know Dikey and the Bear are back.
Dikey and the Bear is my new favorite name. It sounds like their a buddy cop show.
Cartoon.
Dikey and the Bear. Dikey and the Bear.
Nice bow tie, stupid. She's, by the way, Lindsay's, I think I know where those donations are going. Lindsay's getting a little fat in the ass.
Not only that, but have you noticed that Lindsay has been getting more tattoos, which are not cheap for those donations?
Well, her tattoos are probably pretty cheap.
That's a good point. She just picks them off the wall.
Well, that dude tries. Everybody goes, "Oh, tattoos aren't cheap." Those tattoos are very cheap. I know people that have a lot of terrible tattoos, and they get them all the time.
Right.
It's not expensive. Getting good ones that you see, like on somebody like Rogan has like a sleeve that they did the whole piece. You go, all right, that was expensive. Yeah, her Popeye fucking random stick-on tats are not that expensive.
Popeye.
I'm just gonna eat me spinach.
With the bow tie, she looks like young Tucker Carlson. All right, Dikey and the Bear.
I think I'd rather fuck young Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey there, friends. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy.
Welcome to Season 4 of Queer Kid Stuff.
Season 4. Oh my goodness.
Teddy, I can't believe we're already on Season 4.
I can.
Are you ready to kick off?
By the way, you're not on a network, so when you call things seasons, it's a very arbitrary thing.
Yeah, it doesn't make
sense.
It's
like when, that's one of my pet peeves with Red Bar. Mike David does that. It'll be like season 15 of Red Bar. And you're like, all right, but you're not on anything. So it's not... It's not like the reason we have series, a season, or as they call it across the pond, a series, is so that you can differentiate when a network goes, we're going to buy a season. You don't need a season if you're just a thing that you beg for fucking money on Kickstarter.
That's a good point. She does look like she's about to get hit in the face with a beer bottle at a MAGA rally.
Yeah, and it's also, this isn't a serial. It's not like an episodic thing. It's not like it's not like if you miss Queer Kid Stuff Season 1, Episode 4, you had Queer Kid Stuff Season 1, Episode 8, you're going to be like, I'm totally lost here. What happened?
All right, let's go back to Dikey Val.
Fourth season.
Yes. What are we talking about today, Lindsay?
Today we're talking about diversity.
Queer Kid Stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff.
By the way, this reminds me. So if you go to Desmond is Amazing, of course, has a Wikipedia because we're in some sort of hellscape, and in his Wikipedia it does mention that he is autistic. Like it says on his Wikipedia now. It didn't say it before, but apparently it says that he is autistic.
So this just went from bad to worse.
Right. Or from bad to Mersh, your comedy album. Your comedy album I told you to come out with?
The comedy album I never made. From bad to Mersh.
Yeah. Apparently he's also on the spectrum. Here, let me see because I'm gonna pull up his Wikipedia. This just reminded me. Desmond is amazing. Where's his wiki? Hold on. All right, here it is. Desmond Napoles. He's 11 years old. Desmond Napoles was born June 2007 in Manhattan. He gained popularity as a child drag performer. Following his public performances, Napoles' status as an LGBT celebrity was further developed on social media. Napoles identified as gay and states that he has been out since a very early age. Napoles' parents stated that at the age of 2 or 3, they understood that he was likely gay, and they exposed him to a variety of gay culture at 2. He was likely gay, so at 2 years old, you're likely nothing, by the way. At 2 years old, you're likely nothing. They exposed him to a variety of gay culture, this is Wikipedia, including showing him drag performances and taking him to pride parades.
So everything I said that happened before it happened?
Yep.
Before they said it happened?
Yep. Napole's parents stated that he was openly gay when he entered kindergarten. That's at 5. Napole's mother...
Like, he wasn't gay in kindergarten. I wasn't straight in kindergarten. There was no... I will say this. We did have one kid growing up. His name was Chris. I'm not going to say his last name.
Hamill. Sorry, Hammy. I'm
Poor
kidding.
guy.
I'm kidding, Hammy.
I love Hammy.
I love him too, but I had
this guy
to.
Chris growing up. Fuck it. His name was Chris Weeks. Okay. Fucking tell anybody. But he was super gay. Even in kindergarten, he had a Little Mermaid lunchbox. So,
no.
But like
and not even Sebastian. It was like the Little Mermaid.
and the parents, I don't know if the mom encouraged it or what, but like he was already super gay, and we already knew that like he was different. You know what I mean? But even then, there was no concept of gay. Like we didn't know that Chris was going to grow up to be a pincushion for dicks.
That sounds like the right
We
way to
just
say it.
knew that he liked to have a little Little Mermaid lunchbox, and he was a little, little theatrical.
That's a good description. Theatrical.
I remember we went to this kid's birthday party in kindergarten to go see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
The original one?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
I can't remember. It might have been 2.
Also good. 3 was a
But
bad
I don't. It was 1 or 2. I think it was 1 though. I think it was the original one with Corey Feldman as Donatello.
Right.
And we went to go see that, and Chris showed up with his like the swishiest outfit on, like the kind of outfit you wouldn't even be allowed to wear in school. So I don't know. Maybe the parents did something, but he definitely we were never like, yo, this nigga's gay as fuck. Like, but we knew he we didn't even have a word for it. We were like, yo, this nigga's blank as fuck. Like we knew he was different though, because the rest of us were like, man, I don't know, let's play with little army guys and I have a Little Mermaid lunchbox.
Desmond's mother reports that he began gravitating towards drag performances. He was 2 and watched RuPaul's Drag Race. No, 2-year-olds only watch whatever you put on for them to watch.
Whatever you allow them exposure to.
Yeah. According to Nepal's parents, Nepal is on the autism spectrum, and his drag activity helps him relieve symptoms of autism disorder. Nepal's status as a drag performer has drawn criticism from conservative circles, particularly following his drag performance at 8 age in the 2015 Pride Parade and the perceived sexualization of children. Perceived. It's perceived. It's in our heads. Remember, you saw that article I sent you from Newsweek? Why are conservatives so obsessed with pedophilia? Yeah, we're obsessed. Nepal's parents were defended by Rutgers University professor Michael Lasala, who rejected the notion that performances were due to parental influence. Lasala stated that children at that age were unlikely to act contrary to social norms simply due to parental instruction. That's a fucking lie. This Lasal guy probably doesn't have kids or never been around children. Children absolutely. That's what parenting is. You could train a kid to do anything when they're young. Anything. They're very malleable, you fucking disingenuous cunt. No kid's gonna go, I want to be a drag queen at 5 years old. That's not normal. Researchers have stated that norms regarding gender and sex can be seen constructed by institutions from which individuals participate from birth, but Nepal's behavior activity subverts those norms. According to the attribute, Nepal's rise as a child LGBT celebrity as being influenced by the rise of a digital culture. No. It's parents wanting to get famous off of their autistic kid, and they're using this kid.
They have no jobs, by the way.
I know they have no jobs.
Their full-time
I
job
know.
is handling Desmond's appearances and essentially exploiting their son sexually for money.
And we've seen this forever. This is child actors always get not always, most of the time get exploited by their parents. It's the same thing. This is the same thing. You guys are using him as a little pay pig to make money off of him, and in the end of the day, he's probably going to, I hope he does it, but he's probably going to pull on that 44% number that we always talk about. No, I'm serious. That's what this is.
But it's, again, you're the bigot. You're a bigot, and I get it because you're not woke enough on the JQ. No, no, but I'm shocked to see 2 parents involved. Is I think the scariest part.
Right.
Of
You would expect it to be single mom.
But have you seen that father?
Yeah, I saw that.
He's a worm.
Yeah. He does whatever she says.
We're not allowed to be fashy anymore. And I don't want this country to be the fucking Fourth Reich. I'm not that retarded. But a father in his home should be a fascist. Okay? Your home should be a fascist monarchy. I don't give a fuck what American democracy. Whatever, fine. But at home, it should be a fascist iron fist. Rule with an iron fist with a velvet glove. And that's how But no, it's really, there's no, this guy's like, and they're never gonna, what are they gonna do now? They're gonna unplug from their income and their living?
Of course not. No, they're
Their
all
kid
in
is
now
a sex slave.
forever.
This is legalized this is legalized human trafficking.
At 2 years old, they knew he was gay. At 2.
Imagine going back in time. Not to the 50s were the best. I get, we were so morally great in the 50s. Imagine going just to 1987 going, hey, so these two parents let their kid dance in a strip club and dress like a woman for a whole crowd of horny gay guys while they threw dollar bills at him. There would have been cities burning down in the 80s over this shit.
You're right. Absolutely right. No, they wouldn't have put up with it. You're right. Well, we've strayed really far very fast.
And it's like, I was
It's
talking.
acceleration.
I was talking to Fedbot last night, and we were talking about that stuff. And I said, like, there's all these like alt-right spurgs that are always like, yeah, we need a purge, we need to kill all these, the day of the rope and all this stuff. And I'm like, whatever, dude. But we were talking about how that's not even necessary. You'd only have to take Michael Alec and the two Desmond parents and Vlad the Impaler, those people. The rest of everybody else would fall in the line. I was talking about how Vlad the Impaler, basically, I'm like, I think all the stories just got exaggerated. I don't think he really impaled 1,000 people. I think he only had to impale like 3.
Right.
And then everybody else got the fucking point. They got the gist. And I think that's sort of what we, like, you only need to make an example out of one guy. You think they shot a bunch of people? Like, you remember that photo of the South Vietnamese, the commie guy getting shot? You think they had to shoot a whole bunch after that? You just do one, and everybody's like, Jesus Christ.
He's not playing.
Just blew his fucking brains out in front of everyone. Does anybody else have a fucking question? Anybody else want to let their kid dance in the titty bars? And everybody's going to go,
No.
no, I'm good. Okay, good. Bye. That's all it would take. Just impale 3 of them. Michael Alec murdered somebody. So don't give me this shit where you go, you're calling me like that bear guy that was yelling at you. You've called for people's violent murders.
Yes.
No, I'm calling for like a court-martial type situation. I'm calling for law and order, just in a different form. And again, Michael Alec's a murderer. He's a convicted murderer. It's not like I just picked some guy out of a hat. Let's just go after all these gay people. It's just Michael Alec that they're letting, like a vulture, fly around this kid and God knows what. Like, I just feel like you make an example out of one on a nationally televised Super Bowl halftime. And then the information will sort of disseminate from there. And by Monday's water cooler talk, everybody will go, yeah, I would never let my kid be trained. No, absolutely not. No, he's in school. He's going to worry about his schoolwork. Is anybody listening? Is there a mic in this water cooler? I'm scared.
Sorry, back to queer kid stuff.
Queer kid stuff.
Ready, Lindsay?
Okay, today we're talking about something called diversity.
Diversity.
Diversity is an idea or a concept.
Just like the word queer. That means you can't touch it.
That's right. The word queer is also a concept. It's not a thing you can touch or smell, but when
You could touch queers.
diversity is there, you can
With
usually...
gloves, right?
Yeah, with gloves, obviously, surgical gloves.
The special gloves that came with the gaming chairs.
Yes, exactly.
see it.
Really?
Artie Lang's fucking diabetes gloves.
Yeah.
Diversity means that there are lots of different things.
Huh?
There are lots of different kinds of fruit, right, Teddy?
Yeah.
There are apples, and oranges, and bananas, and grapes.
And pineapples.
Yes, Teddy, that's diversity.
It is?
Yeah, the group of fruits we have is a diverse group of fruits.
Yeah, but the problem is when the pineapple goes out the street with his pineapple cock out in front of my kid, in front of my orange kid. That's the issue. The issue is you could be a pineapple, but keep that fucking shit in Hawaii. Don't be bringing your pineapple dick out in front of my kid. That's the problem with your diversity.
Oh, okay.
And just like fruit is diverse, people are diverse too. There are lots of different kinds.
Mitch is right, he says, this is a false equivalent, though, because all humans are humans. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. There's not a pineapple human and a fucking orange human and a banana human.
They are.
There are lots of people with different races, with different pronouns, abilities.
With all different identities.
Yes, there are lots of different people with different identities. That's diversity. People are diverse.
Just like fruit.
Exactly. let's talk about how you can see diversity.
So you guys are, and if I'm correct by saying this, you're saying that all these people in the LGBT community, and I'm not saying this, she's saying this, they're a bunch of fruits.
Well,
No, but that's what she's saying. Is there not a bunch of fruits on that table? There's a bunch of fruits on that table. Am I correct?
there's fruits sitting on the table too.
Huh?
There's a fruit sitting behind the table too. Probably a fruit running the
A
camera.
lot of fruits.
So what she's saying is all these fruits.
On the table.
What she's saying is if you eat a balanced breakfast with all of these fruits, your cum will taste better. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
I don't think that's what she was saying.
Ooh, where?
Well, let's take a look at our fruit. This group of fruit is diverse, right?
Right, because there are different kinds.
Yeah, but one's going to rot a lot quicker statistically.
You know, the fucking fruit's just gonna throw itself off the tree. By the way, at least that pineapple doesn't think it's a banana.
Fucking good point.
You know what the difference between you and that pineapple is? That pineapple knows it's a pineapple. And it's never gonna just go, today I'm an orange. It's orange. Kicking over GameStop displays.
You want to see a pineapple? I'll show you a pineapple.
Fucking pineapple walking around a GameStop. I want your number to corporate. I can't give it to you. Sir, you're a pineapple. I don't know how you're going to operate a telephone. Frankly, I'm confused.
One day Teddy's going to murder Lindsay in her sleep, Casper says.
Exactly. Can you think of another group of fruit that isn't diverse?
Oh, yeah, I sure can. I can think of a group of fruits that are fucking subverting America and ruining it.
Do you think... Is she trolling us? Using fruits.
Can you name a fruit? Yeah, everybody in the Harvey Milk Society.
I was going to make the goddamn Harvey Milk joke.
It's fucking San Francisco's entire city council. Yeah, I know.
I'll take famous fruits for 200, Alex.
Martin Luther King. What? Whoa, Owen Benjamin. Dial it back.
Okay, sorry.
Dude, I love that too. Like, you could take Martin Luther King and criticize things he did, you know, the orgies, the being a communist, all that good stuff. But, like, then Owen Benjamin has to escalate into, he was a fucking pedophile, bro.
What?
Come on, man. Even though I'm not saying that. Relax.
Can you think of another group of fruit that isn't diverse?
What if...
Gay white Republicans. The log cabin Republicans.
Log cabin Republicans.
It's just apples.
You've got it, Teddy. That's exactly right. If our group of fruit was only apples, then it wouldn't.
It would be a nice neighborhood.
What would you call a homogenous group of fruits? I don't know. Bake the left group of friends, I guess. Oh, wait, no, they have R.C. Maxwell.
You're right. Let's go back to this fruit ethno state.
5 apples and 1 eggplant.
Come on, man. We're not saying who the eggplant is.
It's R.C. Maxwell. How did all those elections go for you?
Hey, I'm gonna do my interview at a bar behind the jukebox.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put in a fucking case here. We're gonna put a cooler here in the studio. We're gonna fill it with Bud Light, put a chain over it, and the first day R.C. Maxwell wins an election, we're gonna open up that bitch up, and everybody's gonna get a free drink, like the Browns.
What's the difference? What's the difference between the Browns cooler and R.C. Maxwell?
The Browns won a game this year.
No, the Browns cooler doesn't sing when you put chains on it.
Okay, well that's blatant racism.
That's an updated version. Oh, you call them an eggplant.
It is blatant racism, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. You didn't let me finish.
Oh,
You
sorry,
let me
I
finish.
apologize.
It was blatant racism,
I apologize.
and it was well done. Let me finish.
Sorry, quick kid stuff.
Be diverse because there aren't different kinds of fruit if there are only apples. That's how you can see diversity.
Oh, I see. I see diversity.
You can do this with people too.
Yeah, Yeah.
You can look at a group of people and tell if there's diversity.
And it works out great because the more diversity, the more your city dies. It works out.
Wordplay's fun.
Okay.
In a diverse group of people, there are people of different races.
North Africans make everything better. Other than their enthusiastic reaction to magic tricks, what else do they bring to the table? Like, I'm sure magicians are thrilled.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah, there's no bigger group of people pushing for globalism more
The magicians.
than street magicians, because they're like, it's literally like it's like Larry the Cable Guy dying and spending eternity in Branson, Missouri. This is great. I kill every night.
Everyone loves me here.
Yeah, it's fucking the only people that want forced multiculturalism are street magicians. They're like, they think I'm a fucking wizard.
People and little people, young people and old people, girls and boys and trans and non-binary people.
And people with different abilities.
That's right, Teddy.
Or disabilities.
Diversity
Or
with
personality disorders. Or anything else you find on the DS9. And I'm not talking about the television show.
Hey, remember. Or maybe on the television show, too. Remember when they had Titty McWheelchair? She was
Titty McWheelchair.
Yeah, she was diverse.
She was cute.
Yeah.
She could get it.
is
But, you know,
super-
the whole wheelchair thing.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you know, you think at first, wow, this is great. But then you realize the work that goes into dating a cripple.
It's got to suck, too, that guys turn you down specifically because they have a 5-story walk-up.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I can't even put enough energy and effort into relationships with women that can walk to keep them around. You think I'm going to keep this fucking... You think I'm going to keep wheels over here?
Fucking wheels. I have to keep my bike out in the balcony.
Yeah.
Where am I going to put you?
Seriously. I've dumped girls just because they snore. Imagine having to carry that chair up fucking fifth
No,
floor
thank
walk
you.
up.
No, thank you. You have to pull her up like a Steinway piano.
Why are we extra terrible today?
I don't know.
This week's really put us in a bad mood. We're not nice people.
Sorry.
super important. Have you noticed that I try to be diverse on Queer Kid Stuff?
How?
When I bring in new friends to talk to us about
They're
new things.
all white. Shut up. Literally. You haven't had a black person in your home, Linz. What diversity? You mean all with different sexual degenerate fucking...
excuse me.
All different kinds of fetishes and degenerate fucking behavior? No, why don't you bring, like, I don't know, a black guy in your... Have you ever had a straight black guy in your house?
I love now that in our chat we have an Owen Benjamin and an Amy Benjamin. Both in our chat. Amy just goes, oh, my husband's in the chat.
I try to bring in a bunch of diverse people to talk
Oh, there she is.
to us about different things. I try to talk to people who are
I never understood women that are, like, skinny and in
You
a
could have
wheelchair.
stopped at women.
But, like, how... Like, it's weird when you see a girl with a good body in a wheelchair. Like, you got to give them props.
Upper body, man. They have upper body strength.
But no, I'm talking about tummy, though. How do you keep it? Like, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you live in San Francisco, there's a lot of hills. I'm assuming you're going to be in shape.
But again, that's your arms. She should just have Superman arms.
That's true.
But belly, like, I just don't understand how any girl like that is in a wheelchair that's like in decent shape in the midsection. You're like,
think
good for you, man.
She's laying down and you're like, hey, can you hold my feet? I have to do sit-ups.
It's not nice.
Sorry. Back to this karate chop.
different from me.
Oh, yeah. We
Remember this one that was her fucking Bizarro World twin? Like it's the same
I
person?
love that. Look at all this diversity.
It's
Literally,
diverse. It's
everyone
very
that's been on
diverse.
this show looks exactly like Lynn's.
talk to lots of different people.
We do.
Look at that. You're right. Another one. You're so right.
We've had more diversity on this program.
You're right. You're right.
Had.
And it's really easy to practice seeing diversity. Next time you're reading a picture book, take a look at the people and see if there is diversity or not. See if the pictures have lots of people who look the same or if they all look different from each other.
And if they all don't look different, then you need to burn that book. I don't care how great and classic of a work of art it is. And if you go to a museum and you see paintings that have too many white people in them, burn those paintings.
Yes, too
I don't care if they're made by Van Gogh. Fuck him. Shouldn't have cut his ear off, faggot.
That?
Do you think you can understand diversity now, Teddy?
I think so.
Diversity is a complicated idea that takes some practice to see and understand, but you're doing a really good job, Teddy.
Thanks, Lindsay.
All right, that's all we've got for today. New episodes of Queer Kid Stuff are coming out every other Sunday this season. We
How
just launched
unfortunate.
a brand new premium service where you can watch Queer Kid Stuff ad and troll free on Vimeo. And you
Ad and troll free.
You know what that
On
sounded like?
Vimeo.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a goddamn challenge.
Is that a
Linz.
challenge?
Are you laying down a challenge? Because to me, I'm one of those like classic old school bad guys. It's like consider me like a retired international jewel thief. I don't need money anymore. I don't care. But when, it's like the opening to like a movie where like the news goes like, and they swear it's the most secure vault in history and that nobody will ever break into it. So it's like the beginning of one of those movies where I'm like, I'm coming out of retirement just to prove to you that your vault is not that secure. We will steal the diamond. We will show you, Al Pacino.
Mercer's the Moriarty of trolling.
I'm not kidding you. Like
does
this
it for
is
the
just, I'm not
challenge.
even
For
yet
the
at this
challenge.
point. I'm like,
For the challenge.
did you just say it's foolproof and troll free? Well, I'm willing to bet we can change that.
Let's find out.
I bet it's just a simple bullshit thing you have to sign up for with an email and then you're authorized to make comments.
Are you Dark Knight Joker? You just burn the money?
Yeah,
To
I don't
prove
give
a
a
point?
fuck.
To prove a point?
Yes. Just to see people look and go, what the fuck is he doing? He's burning the money. Oh yeah, you thought I was kidding about that?
I wasn't kidding.
Yeah, you do it live on this stream. It's a little different of a tone when
Yeah.
the people watching are the ones that donate.
That would be terrible.
What a piece of shit.
Are you serious right now?
I just worked 60 hours this week.
Yeah, you're right.
What a great bit. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, but to be fair with this stream, the money would fit in a cereal bowl. So I mean, it's not going to be a big pile.
Really funny.
Fucking coins and shit.
We just launched a brand new premium service where you can watch Queer Kid Stuff ad and troll free on Vimeo, and you can access new
Watch it. Wait. Ad and troll free on Vimeo, which means all she's doing is making her videos private on Vimeo and giving the link to her patrons, which means anybody who gets that link can watch these videos and comment on them. Because that's what she's doing. I know what she's doing. She's putting them on Vimeo, putting them unlisted,
and then
and then putting them on her Patreon.
But I bet the Vimeo also has no comments, no nothing.
No, Vimeo has comments. You're like comments on Vimeo.
But you can disable them.
Oh, you're right. But she said ad and troll. Oh, you're right. All right. Good point.
I gotta find You know what we need to do? We need to just create some kind of public forum that bashes the shit out of her, like a subreddit or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Just have a place to have a separate place
Queer
just to
Kid
hate
Stuff
her.
Reddit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll
You're
read
right.
all that shit. She's a
Of
fucking
course she will.
narcissist.
Of course she will.
new videos a whole week early on there. Don't forget to subscribe to Queer Kid Stuff and to support our videos through monthly donations on Patreon.
shirt's stupid.
Like these awesome people over here. You can also make a one-time donation.
That was
through
not a lot of patrons.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't that many.
PayPal. And
We'll see you next time on
on
Queer
Queer
Kid
Kid Stuff.
So, it's nice to see her grow and, I mean, physically, she's getting fat.